Just wanted to do a quick video. I have Maggie ready to go lunge. Today is one of her lighter days, but because of her grade 4 kissing spine, 12 through 16, I like to make sure she gets some really good back strengthening in, but keeping it light and then flowing through the back and strengthening the hind end. So I actually use what's called an Equiami system, I'll show you how I set it up, and it's actually quite easy once you do it once, but sometimes it can be a little tricky. As you can tell, Maggie is very thrilled. So I'm taking the first piece, which is red, and what I do first is I put them together, make sure that the pieces all come to the same length so that I don't start a horse, already trying to make them crooked. Maybe they already are crooked in their body, but we want them to be physically straight. So we take one of these clips, so it has the little ring, the red, this, and I'm going to go through the bottom of my surcingle, like that, and then I'm going to clip to this second ring. There we go. So it looks like this when that's done. So it has this ring in the front, and it's clipped back to this ring. So now I have the rest of this red piece. I'm going to go behind her hind end. It's going to go underneath her tail. Pull her tail up. It's going to sit really lightly below the hocks when done correctly, but right now it looks really loose. So we take the other red piece. We're going to go through the buckle again, have this ring in the front, connect to the second ring. So you're going to have that, it's like a pulley system. So when this pulls, it acts through the entire piece. Now, like you can tell, this already is super low. That's because I don't have it fully connected. So until I go and lunge the horse in the arena, I normally go put the tail back down, and I safely pull it up so that it's hanging. When I set this up in the arena, obviously I don't have to go and do this, but until I walk in there, I have it safely out of the way for now. So then we have next the girth strap. So I accidentally lost mine, so I just made a little bit of twine down here. The girth strap that it comes with comes in a black elastic piece like this. It just has a really nice clip on the end, and this is the second girth strap. So normally those would be black with a ring on the bottom, and I would connect this buckle to that ring, but for right now we have to do some twine, so it's at least safe on this aspect, so that if the twine needs to break, it will, the other ring and piece will break also. So we have this second girth strap piece, and it has this oval ring. We're going to let that just hang for a second, and we go and grab the next piece, which is green, and I do a quick check. Oop, got a little tangle there, get a little mishap. So I like to go, like I said, make them even, hang them up together, make sure all the pieces are even. So when I hang them, these pieces are exactly the same, so I'm not trying to make my horse crooked by accident. I always start with them straight. So what I do is I take one end of this green, I go and connect it to this little pulley system we have. So I go and connect that. So now we have a green piece that's connected to the red. Then we go and thread the other end. So now we have a super long piece. I thread it through the bit, outside to in, pull it all the way through, and we have it hanging again. Go and thread through this oval. It's a little hard to see. So what I have done is I've threaded through this. So now it looks like this on only one side. I go back through and I thread inside to out. And now I go and connect it to this ring on this side. Hold on, we're having issues. There you go. So now we have this. So Maggie already is going and giving in. What she's doing is, like, there's a pulley system and there's pull pressure. So it allows the horse to go and give through the pole And then when it's properly put behind them, so when I would go and move this down, I gotta shimmy it down just a little bit. So now we have a full range of motion. Oops. Make sure you always tuck in your girth straps. Don't do what I did. So now what we have is a full pulley system that reacts with her front end, but it's all created in the hind end. So this is lightly sitting just above the hock, but obviously below the whole rump. It's really loose. You don't want the horses to be really tight. That's actually going to be worse for them. You want it loose, but motivating them to essentially like have the hind end step up underneath and connect to the front end like it is currently. You can see from this side too, once I get her moving, it'll slightly adjust. It'll sit in this perfect little like rivet spot. And so we have a full system, the Equiami system. Maggie's already like, okay, let's stretch through her back, use our back. And then normally I use a cavesson with this, so I usually clip a lunge ring to the cavesson ring like right here. I don't try and clip to the bit if I don't have to, but you know, like if you're in a bind, you certainly can. So I'd go and take my lunge ring and clip to this today because I forgot my cavesson. So we're gonna kind of do it this way, but this is not gonna give you exactly the same momentum and release, you know, through the mouth, because you're gonna be affecting one side of her body. So as you can tell, like as she arches her back, as she strengthens it, it allows her whole neck and top line to also build. Oh, good girl. Maggie is very, very good at this. She goes really lovely. I'll make sure to try and include a video of walk, trot, canter in her. It, you know, has really helped me strengthen her back. And what I use it for is when I go and flip this up, I can see the longissimus dorsi muscles. You know, when they come up, they really react. So this is where she needs all the strengthening. You know, her hind end then also gets strengthened, her hips get strengthened, her stifles get strengthened. The whole body has a strengthening system in this lunging system, and I've been a huge fan. And you can already tell, like, so what she wants to do is, even though this is straight, she really wants to put her body this direction because it's easier for her. She lets her release pressure. So normally what I would do is I'd start out perfectly square, so I let everything kind of see where she's at, and then if I find, okay, hey, she's, you know, really tilting her body to the right, okay, well, you know, we want her going straight, so I might adjust, you know, this green piece. If her hind end is having an issue and falling out, I might adjust the right side. Normally, though, I'm only going and adjusting just like half-inch increments at a time with the green ones first. If you have any questions, certainly I'm willing to share. Like I said, I'm going to post a video of her going in it. It's been a huge game changer with her kissing spine, and it's also really good like on days off that she still gets to work and strengthen her back, but I'm not on her, so it's, you know, a little bit of back relief for her also. Hope you have all a good day. Bye. Good. Canter. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl and hooves. Hey. Good girl.